The transition was been. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. If you're new, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. In today's video, I will be doing somewhat of a life update as I do my makeup. Just a little disclaimer before I begin. I am not a makeup artist. Honestly, I don't even know how to do my makeup anymore. I don't know if there's any OG YouTube subscribers here. But back in the days, I used to have a makeup channel back when YouTube was popping during 2011 until 2016. I had a YouTube channel where I mainly did like my makeup. I'll try and find some old clips. At one point, I got really good at makeup, and then obviously I stopped that channel. I closed that channel, and then I transitioned into fashion. So I haven't been practicing my makeup. My makeup routine is quite simple and minimal. But today I'm going to attempt to do a full face beat. I'm starting with a clean base. So if this is something that you'd be interested in watching, so I suggest you grab your favorite beverage and let's get right into it. So if you enjoy these type of videos, I highly recommend that you like it, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you are notified on future posts. So let's get right into the video. I am starting with a clean base. I've already washed my face. So I'll go ahead and moisturize, but first I'm going to apply my lip balm because my lips are pretty chapped right now. So for lip balm, I'm using the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast. I'll be using this lip balm. I absolutely love it. It's super hydrating. So I'm the type of person, when I'm stressed, I pick my lips. I don't know if anyone in the comment is like that, but whenever I get anxious or stressed, I tend to pick my lip because I find it quite therapeutic. So that normally leaves my lips feeling super chapped and cracky and dry. So this definitely does a good job of repairing whatever damage I've done to my lips. So for moisturizer, I'll be using the Dior Capture Total. I absolutely love this moisturizer. It is super hydrating. It does not leave my face feeling greasy. A tiny bit like this, because it's super rich and intense. So I use just a little bit, massage it into the face. A little life update. At the last life update that I did, I mentioned that I had moved from Canada to Italy, and I've been here for 4 months now. So I kind of have somewhat of an update, or just a little bit of a review of my experience and how life is going at the moment. Now I'm just going to brush my brows so I get them prepared. For primer, I have 3 primers that I use that I love combining. So I have the e.l.f. Power Grip primer, and this does stand by the name Power Grip because it creates a really nice base for the makeup. And I also use the Wet n Wild matte primer. I love this one as well, and I also like the NYX Professional Makeup Shine Killer Primer. I really like this one as well. So this has a charcoal color. I just use a little bit, and I'm going to put this directly on my T-zone, but mainly on my nose bridge area, just like so, just to mattify it because that's where I tend to get a bit oily. So like I was saying, I moved to Italy from Canada back in July. The move was pretty seamless, and if you want to watch the whole video of what led me to moving here, what was the process like in terms of visa, and then this primer, the e.l.f. primer, primer. I just apply it mainly on my cheeks, like the perimeter of my face. Like I was saying, if you want to watch the entirety of the video where I talk in detail of why I moved and what led me to moving to a whole new country, then I'll link the video down below. But like I said, moved here in July, and so far it's been great, minus one little detail. So the transition was really smooth. I didn't have any major issues except when I got here in Italy, because when you're moving from another country to Italy, they give you, depending on your visa, I don't know if I set every single visa, but whenever you're moving from a country here, the embassy or consulate where you obtain your visa gives you 8 days to obtain your permesso di soggiorno, which is basically a resident permit, which allows you to stay in the country for the entirety of your visa. And if you know anything about Italy, is that the Dolce Vita lifestyle is deeply ingrained in their cultures. To say the very least, that my experience when it comes to obtaining that document, that permit, was not very easy and was not very seamless, because Italian have this thing where they just don't know what they're doing, especially people who works in a governmental level. So for foundation, I use the NYX Blur foundation. I love this because it does give you a blurred airbrush finish. This is a bit dark, so I'll mix it with a little bit of concealer because that was my summer shade. So yeah, so when I first arrived, I applied for my permesso because, like I said, they give you 8 days to obtain it, because they make a big deal out of it. If you don't obtain it, whoop-de-woo, in 8 days, this might happen. So whatever, I followed the procedure, I applied for it, and applying for it was yet another hurdle because, like I said, no one knew what I needed it for. No one knew like my type of visa, because I'm on a non-student and non-working visa. So it's like a working holiday, which basically means it's an extended vacation type visa. So when I went there to obtain my permesso or apply for it, it was a struggle, like I said, because no one knew my type of visas. They didn't know if I needed the permesso, and mind you, I can't do anything else unless I have that. Even for my apartment, like I needed, no, actually for the apartment I didn't need my permesso, but there's a lot of things that you need the permesso for, but no one knows what those things are, which can be frustrating. And the sponge I'm using is from Primark. They're really good at it. They come second to the beauty blender, so they're really good at blending the makeup and giving you like a really nice finish. Like I said, applied for it. They said normally it's supposed to take 30 days, but again, because Italian love the Dolce Vita lifestyle, taking a bit longer. A friend of mine had applied for hers since she arrived in the country in January, and she recently got hers 2 weeks ago. So it took them quite a long time to issue it, but that was one of the hurdles that I had to go over. So right now, technically my permesso is ready, but I can't go and pick it up because the way it works, you apply for it. Once it's ready, you get in a text or email saying that it's ready, and they'll give you an appointment to go and pick it up on a specific date and specific time, which makes no sense because if it's ready, why can't I just pick it up? But whatever. So mine has been ready since 2 months ago, and I'm still waiting to get that text or email to say when I can pick it up, but I don't think that's gonna be anytime soon. So right now I'm just planning to go and pick it up. Hopefully my makeup doesn't look too dark, because I seriously don't know, but this foundation is really dark on me. I need to get another foundation, but I don't think it's showing up as dark. And so that's the update of Italy permesso nonsense. So still waiting. Other life update is that, and also my life is not that interesting. I think I live a very boring life. Some people might say otherwise, but I think my life is quite boring. One other life update is that I've been taking my YouTube business very seriously, like my online blogs, my YouTube channel, and I've been diving more into vlogging, which I'm really enjoying. I don't know if you would consider that a life update. I would say so, because I'm really liking it so far, and I see the hard work of my labor, so I'm excited about that. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, so I just want to say thank you for everyone who subscribed to my channel, who supports me, who shows up for me every week, who engage on my video. It really does means a lot to me. I don't know if I'm doing this right. So now I'm just applying my highlighter, and I love using the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I don't know which color this is, but it's probably like 2 shades lighter than me, because I like the fact that it does cover some of my dark circles and it highlights my face a bit. So since I've been here, I've been on one day, which I didn't tell anyone because honestly I didn't want to get anyone's hopes up, especially my family. And it didn't go very well because I don't know, I'm just tired. So my camera got cut off. So I don't think my life is interesting. I know I've been getting a lot of views on my vlog, which I'm happy about, and I also get like a lot of amazing feedbacks from you guys saying you want me to speak more and be more engaging with you guys. Like, I'm really trying. I don't know, I feel comfortable when I'm sitting in front of like this. I feel comfortable sitting and having the camera in front of me with no one around me. That I have no problem doing, but it's a bit nerve-wracking, especially when I'm in public and I'm trying to film, because I'm considerate of like other people and how not everyone might want to be on camera. So that's why I tend to do non-speaking vlog style, but I know I gotta give the people what they want. If it's talking videos that you want, I will deliver. I will try to do more of that. But that was some of the main reasons why I steer away from speaking vlog style. But I am enjoying speaking more in front of the camera, because like you guys said, it is more engaging. I'm not gonna lie, it can be a bit boring to watch someone that you enjoy just show you images with no context. So I see your point. So it's definitely noted. For the next couple vlogs, it will definitely be in the vlog style. And then for my brows, I'm just using this small angle brow brush, and I'm just going to fill in the areas where my brows are a bit sparse. So another life update will be my blog, which if you've watched some of my previous fashion video, you would see little snippets of my blog. So I've launched a blog probably a week before I moved here, and I've been super happy because I've been able to create more content, written content about fashion topics, beauty, lifestyle, and I even got to talk about one of the amazing experience that I got during the summer when I went to Valextra for their Fashion Week presentation, which you probably watch during my Fashion Week vlog. That was super amazing. So I'm super excited to be working on my vlog and really taking it serious as a business. And yeah, it's amazing to see, and hopefully that blog can lead to more and better opportunities. And also another live update is that I will be launching a luxury sunglasses business very soon. God willing, I will be launching that business hopefully next year. So I am in the process, like working on the brand, like branding, social media, working on like the different type of prototype for my product line. So these are all amazing things that I'm doing. So I'm really trying to get into my bag, and start building those generational wealth for my future family, because it is hard out here. So to clean under my brows, I'll just go in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I like this because it's quite mattifying and it gives like a really nice full coverage. And because it already has like a brush application, I'll just apply it at the end, the curve of my brows, just to give it a cleaner look. And another thing that I've been doing here in Milan is trying to go out a bit more. Anyone that knows me knows that I am a homebody. If I go out one day, the next day you better believe I am going to be home. That being said, I need to get out of my comfort zone. So I've been able to make friends. I went to Bottega Veneta, I think last month. It was in the last vlog I posted. Again, if you are interested in watching those videos, I will have them linked in the description box down below. So yeah, I went to Bottega Veneta where I connected with an amazing girl who happens to be my new essay, which is great because it's good to make connection in spaces that I'm trying to be in. So not just for me, for anyone who's watching, if you want something, you don't know how to get it, honestly, the best way is to make connection with people who are already in those spaces. That way, that gives you a little head start. She is so amazing and so sweet. And last week, I also went into Loro Piana, where I've met yet another lady. Get myself into those spaces because I am a luxury girl at heart. I was able to go back and she had showed me like a couple items that she thought that I would look good in. I tried on and then we exchanged contact. And I also met a model that was there for a private event. I was able to exchange contact with that model, which was great. That is it for my brows. And then now moving on to my face. Now we are going to switch gears. So I've talked about like making new connection. So life so far in Italy has been really, really nice. I really enjoy the culture, the people, the food, the vibe. And if I'm at home not doing anything, it's because I want to be at home. It's not because there's nothing to do compared to back home. Especially during winter in Canada, there is absolutely nothing to do. So I love that here. There's always an event. There's always a new exhibition, art gallery. There's always something to do here, which I love. So I have endless options of activities, content, ideas. I just love it. And not to mention the food, the culture, the people. People aren't that nice. Some of them are nice, but some of them are really rude. Yeah, so the people is a big flop, but I don't really care. So for this brush, I'm just using this e.l.f. little brush just to push the powder into my face. And the powder I'm using is the Laura Mercier powder in this deep chocolate color. In terms of people is not really it, but been able to make amazing connections here, build new friendships. So I'm happy about that. And everyone else is like, whatever, I don't care. Moving on. Now we are going to shift gears. And then for eyeshadow, I think I'm going to do something very simple. I'll use the Truth or Bare palette from Morphe. It's this beautiful neutral palette. It has beautiful colors. For the base of my eyes, I'll use this deep chocolate color here. So yeah, I'm just going to add it in the outer corner of my eyes. Keep it very simple just to create some definition. Now we're going to switch gear and talk more about spirituality, but more specifically like being in my 30s and still feeling unfulfilled and trying to keep up with my relationship with God. Like I said, I am 31. I've been feeling like that since last year when I turned 30. Like, I have the sense of unfulfillment. It doesn't matter what I do. Like, for example, I know before moving here, I've prayed about it. I've fasted about it, and I was on sick leave, so I had time to like really think about my decision and stuff. Now for the inner of my eyes, I'm just going to use this shimmer here. I'm keeping it very simple because I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm just going to place it in the mid area of my eyes just to add some highlight. But yeah, as I was saying, since I've turned 31, I've had this sense of unfulfillment. I just felt like I should be further than where I am for my age, and I know it comes from comparison from others' lives or what I'm seeing on a daily basis online, on social media, and my surroundings. So I don't know, I just felt like I should be further. I should do this, I should do that, I should be married, I should have 30 kids, right? Not 30, but I should have like multiple children, married, a house, a Bentley, a house, whatever. So I've been struggling a lot with that. Also, one thing I'm super proud of is how much closer I've gotten with God in my relationship with Him. Not to say that it's perfect, because it's far from it. I've definitely struggled with keeping up sometime in my prayer and connecting and stuff like that. So for eyeliner, I am going to use the Makeup Forever brown liner. I really like it. It's a really pretty brown color. I'm just going to create like a very subtle wing. I just feel lost, and I feel so bad when I say that. Like, I feel lost. I feel like I haven't done anything, because someone else might be looking at my life and then be wishing that they were in my position. Because in a way, I am thankful that I don't have any children. I'm not married. I'm not tied down yet, because I have the ability to move, to still enjoy. I don't want to say enjoy, because you could still enjoy your life even if you have kids and marry. But in a way, I feel like I have the luxury of doing certain things because I'm single. It's so hard. So it's a constant battle of trying to be realistic, staying grounded, and being thankful for what I have, but also wishing for more, if that makes sense. Like, I was talking to a friend of mine where I was telling her, like, I know I shouldn't be feeling underwhelmed with my life because I am further than most people are. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, is it valid for me to want more even though I have more than some people, if that makes sense? So that's one thing I constantly struggle with. So for mascara, I'm just using Dior mascara in black, and I'm just going to add it on my upper lashes. So yeah, I was telling my friend, like, I don't know, I felt guilty even wanting more. For some reason, I can't talk and put mascara on. So yeah, I was telling my friend how I just felt ungrateful to even want more. Once again, my mic, my phone, everything stopped working for some odd reason. While I transfer like all the footages to my hard drive, I took the time to like straighten my hair. Yeah, so I came up with this little number. Now I just have my powder setting my face. So I'm using the same powder, the Laura Mercier, for my under eyes, my forehead, and my T-zone. I can't even remember what we were talking about, but I'm pretty sure it was along the line of me being in my 30s and being lost and not knowing if what I'm doing is even my purpose. So like I said, I struggle a lot even in my relationship with God, because I'm like, I don't know, I just don't know what I'm doing, and I just feel like it's ungrateful of me to even think or feel like that, because there are people who have it worse. So yeah, I was talking to my friend and I explained how like I just felt unfulfilled. I'm in my 30s. I should have accomplished a lot more. I should have had this. I shoulda, coulda. A lot of should. I've been really praying about that and getting into my word. Like, you know, just to stay grounded, because it's easy to feel lost in the sauce and just start complaining, start acting ungrateful. I am grateful, but at the same time, I feel I'm lacking a lot, especially when it comes to like my business, YouTube, and work. And right now, I'm like putting everything on the line for my YouTube channel. I don't have a traditional job anymore, 9 to 5. So I'm using the time that I'm here to, who knows, just to work hard and put all the energy and all my hard work into building my YouTube channel and my business, because honestly, that's my ultimate dream. I'm like, you know what? Might as well do it. So the pencil that I'm using is the MAC Chestnut, the OG black girl friendly lip liner. So I'm just using that to line up my lips. Some days I wake up, I'm like, yes, I am grateful, I'm happy, God is good. I'm in my dream country. I'm building a new life, new experiences, new this, new that. But I'm here by myself, no family, living on savings, blah blah blah. So I try really hard to like fix my perspective and look at the positive things. So I'll be using this blush. Super pretty. It's like this burnt orange color and it's from Kiko. So yeah, it's just overwhelming sometimes, because especially being at my age and not being where I think I should be. Oof, this blush is super pigmented, so I need to tone it down a bit. So I'm just gonna use that just a little bit more. And I like to apply it on my nose as well. And to tone it, I'm just gonna use the same powder brush that I use just to tone the color down a bit. I don't want to look like a clown. And then for highlighter, I'm using this beautiful highlighter, also from the same brand. It's from Kiko, and I just love the color. And I'm gonna use the Morphe highlighter brush. Add a little bit. Very pretty, very subtle. And to top the highlighter, I'm adding this Sephora highlighter. It's super pretty, like this orangey, and I'm just gonna add it on top. It just adds a beautiful shimmer. And then for my lips, I'll go in with this NYX butter gloss, like this deep chocolate color. So yeah, so I try to be positive and focus on things that I can actually control. Like for example, my YouTube, like if my goal this year is to hit 1K, I am focusing on that. I'm focusing on how I'm still in my 30s, my early 30s, and I'm able to move to a whole new country and have the finances and the ability to make new friends and build new connection in a new life. Because I'm really trying to focus on what's for me will find me. So to set my face, I'll be using the Morphe setting mist. This is my favorite. And I love using this because it really does make my makeup last all day. Even when I do like very minimal makeup, my foundation doesn't crease. And also one thing I struggle with is, not only me, I'm pretty sure a lot of people struggle with this, but one thing that we don't talk about often as Christian is how isolating it is when we decide to be serious on a walk. Because for me, it has been the past year and a half has definitely been very isolating, because I am going through the fire right now. I'm going through a refinement time right now with God, and I don't know, everything just feels like lonely sometimes. It's something that I feel like more people should talk about, especially those who are walking, like seriously walking with God, and who's in this period of transformation. Like I want to have like crazy faith, because I love God, I love the Lord, I've given my life to Him, but sometimes I lack faith. And it can be something so simple, right? And I always pray, I'm like, oh God, I know that this desire in my heart, you've placed it there for a reason, like this business, your business, and I know you will provide. I always say that, but I always second guess God's ability. Like, the best way to explain it, I feel like I have a box, right? And outside of this box, I have all the amazing opportunities, all the things that I know that God can achieve, but somehow I place God in that box, if that makes sense. I feel like I know God's ability is immeasurable, and it surpasses like all of our understanding. I know that some of the things that he can give us are beyond what we could ever imagine, but somehow I'm having a difficulty. I don't want to say believe it, because I do believe it. I just think that I don't believe that it can be done for me, if that makes sense. I've seen it done for other people, especially people who are in the same field of work, or people who are living, who is a testimony of what my life can be in the future. But somehow I have a hard time imagining and thinking that it can be done for me. That's something I'm praying more about and fasting more about, so God could change that way of thinking, because I know it's not right. My way of thinking is not right, because God is not a God who is limited, or he is the creator of the world and everything exists because of him. I felt like this video was all over the place, but hopefully I got my thoughts out in a cohesive and comprehensible way, and I hope that it's not all over the place. But all this to say that I am going through this major transition, no immediate family, learning a whole new culture, learning a new language, trying to stay grounded in my faith as well, despite not being surrounded with other believers. I would say, like, that's the hardest thing about being here. Like, even church, I found an amazing church. I went once, but I can't get myself to go again because everything is in the local language, which makes complete sense. But I just felt like I can't really connect and really immerse because of the language barrier. And prior to moving here, I knew that would be one of the main obstacles, but that's something that can be changed. I am learning the language. I'm still thankful for the connections, the new friends that I've made here, and again, being at my age with no commitment, no responsibility in terms of like family and children, like, and privileged enough to be doing this experience. I just pray for more opportunities. That's the whole update. That is it for today's video. Hopefully it was somewhat informative or encouraging. So my message to whoever is watching, if there is something that is in your heart, whether it is a desire, a dream, a plan, go for it. Just start. There'll never be a perfect time than right now for you to start working on your dream. So I'd say just take the leap of faith, trust God, and go for it. So I hope this video was inspirational, informative, and engaging. Hope you enjoyed the makeup look. Although I said I was doing a beat, but it turned out to be more of a minimal beat face, which I love. With the eyes, it's super simple. So that is it for today's video on this Get Ready With Me as I tell you about my life update. Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I would highly recommend that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and hit the bell notification so you are notified every time I post. And also don't forget to check out my blog where I post about fashion topics, whether it's trends, bags, how-to, style tips and tricks, and also beauty and lifestyle blog posts. So if this is something that interests you, I would leave the link in the description box down below. And once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the new subscribers. I am on the road to 1K, so we can do it. So thank you so much for your continuous support. Have a wonderful day. God bless. Bye.